Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So this is a success story video of my client who has finally manifested what she wanted. Exactly how she wanted, exactly whatever she wanted to manifest, she finally have it. Before starting the video, I want to tell you all that I'm a manifestation coach. I offer one-on-one coaching. um, if you want help, you can sign up. I'm not taking monthly coachings or something like that. I'm just taking one time session only. I'm doing it. So if you want I can help you, then only you can reach out to me. You can follow me on Instagram or you can mail me also. Okay, coming back to this success story. So she was my asset. I will come to this point and I will explain why I am referring her as my asset. She came to me in January of 2025, exactly 14 months back. She came to me in January of 2025. Okay. Her situation was, just a second. So, what was her situation? She and her SP, my client and her SP, were in a relationship, in a long term relationship, till 2024 November. Okay. Till November of 2024, they were in a good relationship. Everything was going very good. But SP mother, the mother of the SP, had some misunderstanding, some issues. Those issues, if I go into detail, the issues were like, because my client uh, my client my client is she is a girl, okay, and in her family she's the only girl. Only girls are there, no male child. So it's her responsibility to look after her parents, right? Those who are from India or subcontinent, they will understand this patriarchal mindset that after marriage, the girl's dedication should be towards her in-laws side, comparing to her family side. Okay. So SP mother had a problem with this. And there were some few issues, like my client was not up to that level, like financial level. Things were like that. Small things, but it was like a it cooked into something else. Okay. SP mother forced SP for the breakup, and the breakup and the separation happened in November of 2024. Now listen to the timeline. Okay? Now, she came to me in January of 2025, exactly after 2 months of her breakup. Her situation at that time was that they were in no contact situation. They finalized, SP family finalized one girl who is basically from their relative side only, and they fixed the marriage. Okay. So when she came to me, there were talks were going on in at the SP family side of about the girl and etc etc. In Feb 2025, they had a roka ceremony, a engagement, a type of engagement, not exactly the engagement, but a type of engagement where families sit and they finalized everything. I'm just, first of all, I will be discussing the timeline of her circumstances, okay? In Feb of 2025, they got engaged, non-official, okay? They were in contact. It was tough for her, but she was persisting. Because of her efforts, SP was very much obsessed of her, very much obsessed of her. Then, because we were in constant touch, I will be discussing our journey in the later portion. Okay. In November, this very November of 2025, or to be say very like late October 2025, SP ghosted her. And she was not at all reacting. The one thing about her is she never ever reacted, because I highlighted few of the points to her. She was not like Rotadu, who is sitting there crying in the session. He did this, he did that, he did this, he did that. Nothing like that. We sit in the session, we discuss the things. Coming to that. Okay. November or late October of 2025, she came to know through one of her friends that the pre-wedding shoot was going on. Pre-wedding shoot was going on. Of whom? SP and the third party. Okay. That day we discuss, we sit and discuss. We finalized few things. She was calm after the session. She was angry at that time. I'm not saying that she is not reacting like crying and crying and crying. No, not like that. Yes, she was angry. Yes, she was disappointed. But she didn't allow those emotions to overpower her. Okay. I gave her clear instructions. In January, she messaged me. I have shared this screenshot with one of my client. I really wish she also manifest her SP. I really intend her. The girl whose name start with A, I am referring you. Okay, I really wish you also manifest. Just manifest your SP and then decide that you want to keep it or not. Just decide after that. Okay. So I shared that particular screenshot with my client for the hope, because on that day we come to know this that the marriage was cancelled in the January itself, that the marriage has been called off. But because she want a confirmation from SP side, she wanted the confirmation from the SP side that SP should come and he say that yes, it is called off and it cancelled. This is one of the reason I'm not sharing this success story for so long. Okay. So we come to know that in the January of this year, the later portion of the January, that the marriage has been called off, which was very tough task in the 3D world. Why it was a tough task? Because that third party is the relative, is in the relation of SP. And if the marriage was called off, there's going to be the split in the relations and whatnot, etc., etc., etc. So in the 3D, it seems to be a very difficult. It seems very difficult, but she manifested it. Now, today, she messaged me that her SP called her yesterday and he himself gave this news to her. He is currently in, okay, one of her circumstance was that her SP was in Australia and she is in India. Okay, so this is the long distance as well. SP was engaged in the Australia itself. He came to India. He was in India from November, the time the pre-wedding shoot happened. But they were in no contact situation from the last 4 months. The way she carried herself, the way she manifested it, awesome. All the credit goes to you. You implemented each and every instruction, each and everything which I told you. I pinpointed each and every doubt that you are going to encounter. You carried it really, really well. So her SP messaged her yesterday, and he said that he's going to convince his family for her, of course. And this is one thing which we wanted. The session which we did in the November last year, in that session when she was angry, she was really, really angry at that time. At that time, I told her very clearly, the extreme, some of my client knows the extreme nature, my extreme nature. So we decided that you are going to manifest like this.
And she did it like that. What she wanted is an apology. Apology of the disrespect, apology from SP's parents' side. She got the apology from the SP. Now it's SP's family apology time. She literally wanted them to come to her house, beg in front of her parents for the marriage, and then she will decide that she want to marry him or not. So this is one of my dirtiest side, right? We were discussing, I'm not disclosing everything, but yes, we worked on this. We worked on this thing, the apology, the guilt. One of the thing which she uh, she always have this fear that if I will manifest my SV, then there is going to be something bad is going to happen. We cleared that as well. Nothing bad happened. Nothing bad in terms like loss of life or loss of something like that. Nothing like happened. I'm extremely proud of you. The way you followed my instructions clearly, with the authority, the way I told you to perform, the way I told you to visualize, the way I asked you to do the meditation, the way you carried yourself throughout this journey of 14 months. It's marvelous. I'm really proud of you. So coming to the journey of with me, how many sessions she booked, I'll tell you. First of all, after listening to this video, please do not get desperate. Please do not get desperate, because desperation is not going to give you anything except your financial loss. Simple. Desperation will give you financial loss, emotional loss, nothing more than that. When she came to me in January of 2025, to be very specific, 6th Jan 2025, she booked 45-minute session. She is a student preparing for government exam. It was tough for her to arrange money at that time, but somehow she managed it. The second session which we did in April of 2025, 15-minute session, booster session, nothing like that. Simple. She came, she had doubts, I cleared her doubts, and she get back on her routine. In September, I remember, if some of my clients remember, if you can remember, that I mentioned that one of my clients manifested a free session. She was the one. So in September, yes, August, late of September, she got a free session from me, because the way she was doing it, I was very much sure that she is going to have it. Okay. Another session she took was in October. That was paid. By that time, she started earning. She started working on Pinterest, designing few things and whatnot. So she started making small amount of money. Then comes that fourth session or third session, something like that, in November, when she was not okay. The pre-wedding shoot was happened. I gave her free session, and I'm going to share the screenshot of that also. She was saying that she's going to pay me, and I asked her, if you want to pay me, just give me this success story, and she gave it to me. I'm going to share that. That is the complete number of sessions that she booked with me. Total 4 session in the span of 14 months. 2 free, 2 paid. Why free? Because I was very much sure that she is going to make it. She is going to make, because see, when you are in the session, the way you are listening and the way you are implementing it, it reflects that yes, it's going to happen. I have n number of people who worked with me, and hardly 10 to 15% of the people is going to get the full manifestation. Why? Because you lack consistency. You judge your journey because of your 3D. You judge your journey by seeing other people's success story. Yes. One more thing. I remember she was watching a reel of another manifestation coach. I have no problem with that. But she started cultivating a limiting belief. That is the matter. I think it was in the November, October, last, something like that. And I strictly asked her, if you want it, I want you to complete boycott every content of the manifestation. Whatever you need to manifest your recipe, I already gave you. I already shared whatever you wanted you should have, whatever the knowledge you should have, whatever the affirmation you should have, whatever the routine you should follow, whatever the visualization, whatever the meditation, whatever you needed, I already shared with you. You do not need to go onto the social media and see the reel of the manifestation coach and then cultivate another doubt and then go and sign up with that another person and repeat the old story. This is the one thing which I am telling it to everyone. If you worked with me or if you didn't work with me, if you worked with anyone who gave you the routine and the affirmation, stick to that. Stop coach hopping. And the day I told her, she completed like, किसी को कुछ नहीं देखना. She completed like, now I'm not going to listen to any of the creator. Because someone will come, this is a way to manifest. Another one will come, this is a way to manifest. I am extremely proud of you. Thank you so much, really, from the bottom of my heart, to give me this success story. This is okay. So we are having a thunderstorm going on. Okay, yes, coming to the video again. I referred her as my asset. Why? Because I invested my time without charging the money. This is my asset, and today she gave me my success story. Thank you so much. Okay, one more thing. I can be very rude to those of you who are listening to this. You can feel bad. No problem with that. No problem with that. You can feel bad. Remember one thing. It would be very helpful, or it would be very good if you manifest your desire within a time frame of 1.5 years, something like that. The more you spend the time of your journey in manifesting SP or something like that, whatever desire you're manifesting, you will be started getting demotivated. You will start judging your journey, etc, etc, etc. One thing I will disclose here. She always like pamper her SP. He's like this, he's so innocent, he's this, he's that, he's this. I literally asked her to stop this. वो बच्चा है, वो प्यारा है, वो ऐसा है, वो क्यूट है, वो यू है, वो है. And I asked her, do you want to adopt your SP? And she said no. Then I asked her, stop fucking describing your SP like that. Because the more affection, listen to this, the more affection, the more attachment, the more love you will have towards your SP, it will be very difficult for you to detach in the 3D world. Remember this. Yesterday, I mentioned this to my client. And this is the thing I will be disclosing in the public right now. The more you get attached, the more difficult it will be for you to manifest. With this, I'm ending this video. Today, I have my success story. I am going to share each and everything in the detail. I want you all to pause it, listen to it, read it, whatever you want to do it. Stay tuned. Bye. So I stopped recording this video because this video was completed, but then I realized that because I won't be able to post videos for upcoming 5 to 6 months as I'm on leave. Basically, my clients knew about it very well, that I am on a leave. Yes, though I'm taking the one-time sessions call, but that will be limited to the end of this month. So those who worked with me and whomever you worked with, I'll just tell you one thing. Stop being double minded. Stop taking things for granted. If you know the manifestation, just apply it. If it's taking a hell lot of time, please try to understand where you are going wrong. What are the things that you are going wrong? I won't say that you need to be positive throughout the day, throughout your journey, but majority of time where your mental state is, what you are thinking, what you are feeding your mind is really the reason why this client got the success in just 14 months, that to the cancellation of SP marriage, that to on the last moment, because her situation, her circumstance were always in her favor. She has this dominant belief and assumption that her SP loves her. I can't share each and everything, but remember in July last year when she used to message me, I have shared her SP success story back. At that time her SP was throughout on the call. They were talking, I discussed this in one of my previous videos. They were talking like crazy day and night. Though he was in Australia, she is in India, the time difference were more than 5 to 6 hours, and but still they manage it. He was sitting in our office doing the work, but they were on the video call. So she has the dominant assumption from the day one that he cannot live without her. That's why it was easy for her to get the manifestation. Though there were time those who have read the success story on the Instagram, you guys have understood that there were days, there were months, there were weeks, there were months where she didn't have any movement. You can see this record, this picture which I have attached to this video, that there were she even yesterday I asked the people who had this bad habit that just to scroll the story and not to read that, and those were the ones who will come and sit and cry, my SP did this, my SP did this, who whatever the fuck you do. Okay, so she messaged me, she read it exactly, many success story read kari, they were, but I kept on persisting. This is her message which she shared yesterday. Now she will be getting married on her terms, the way she wanted it. Ending this video, it's too long, 22 minutes have already passed. The closing line of this video is this: the reason she got the movement, her success finally, is because of her consistency, persistence, the way the things which I used to tell her, that these are the problems where you are getting stuck, this is your block, this is your negative belief. She used to work on that. She corrected, she rectified that, she worked on herself without complaint, no crying, no nothing like that, just straight. She was very much focused like a horse in the race, and I'm really proud of you, those who worked with me. You guys, please apply the things which I told you if you want your manifestation. वरना डेली की तो 50-60 वीडियोस रोज देख ही लेते होगे मैनिफेस्टेशन कैसे मैनिफेस्ट करते हैं SP. Okay, चलो, with this I'm ending this video. I really want you all to work with consistency and the persistence, have positive assumption, have a good mental diet, and yes, the day she will share her marriage success story, I'm going to share it. So there's another person also whose name starts with A, and day before yesterday we were talking on a phone call, and I asked her to emotionally detach. Dear, please, you also keep persisting. The next, and this is my intuition, that next success story is going to be hers. Just manifest your SP and then decide you want to have it or not. Just bye, take care.